I want to talk to you for a few minutes about two things that I never talk about. I actually want to explain why I never talk about them, but to do so, I'm not going to be able to talk about them for a couple of minutes. Imagine you have a friend who's dating someone who's bad for them. I don't mean wears the wrong type of clothes or roots for the wrong football team bad, but emotionally bad, perhaps even dangerously so. If you were to talk to this friend, would you A, tell them all the reasons why they shouldn't be dating that person, B, tell them all the reasons why they should be dating somebody else, or C, just tell them they're stupid and walk away from them? Now the answer, as we've all probably come to learn the hard way, is D, none of the above. People choose to be with other people because of an emotional decision. It is something that they have faith in. It is a part of who they are. And when we question that choice, or worse, tell them why we think we know better what's best for them, we are attacking their identity. We are questioning who they are, and they're going to respond negatively to that. Now, they might just tell us they know what they're doing, or they might say there's other sides to that person that we never see, but more likely they'll just ignore us and double down on the decision they've made. Now, not only does choosing answers A, B, or C cause a problem then, it'll come back to bite us in the future. The only way a person comes to understand they've made a bad choice is not by anyone telling them. It's when they finally see it themselves, when they see the betrayal of the relationship. And I use the word betrayal specifically. I'll get to reasons why in a minute. But if they have this realization, and we've already questioned them, attacked them, insulted them, what's the likelihood that they're going to turn to us now when they probably need us most? They will assume our response will be something along the lines of, I told you so, or if they think we'll even talk to them in the first place. Not many people want to go talk to someone who's already called them stupid. The best thing we can do is, for these friends, is just be the best friends that we can. Be kind, be loving, be generous, be supportive, not of the relationship, but of the person and of the friendship that we have with them. You don't really think they're stupid. If you did, they probably wouldn't be your friend in the first place. You just think they've done a stupid thing, and in the future, you hope they'll rectify that. Now, I've been a happy and successful bartender for 20 plus years, and part of that is because of 4 simple words. No politics, no religion. I'll talk to you gladly about anything else, but I won't talk about those 2 things for the same reason. Both, at their root, are about faith. Now, it's obviously to see that about religion. We put our faith in our God, our prophet, our Savior, whoever, that if we follow their teachings and live accordingly, we will be rewarded and things will go good for us. Politics is the same thing. The only difference is one is about the afterlife and the other is about this life. The best definition I have for faith is that it is belief without proof. Now, we have no proof that politicians we vote for are going to do the things that they promise, the things we hope they will, that cause us to choose them over their competition. They may have a history in public office, and they may have records that we could examine, but it's like the commercials about mutual funds. Past performances do not guarantee future results. Their opinions, minds, and wallets could all change after they've been elected. But we have faith that won't happen, so we choose them, and that becomes part of our identity. So, if we know that questioning, attacking, and insulting isn't going to work when it comes to one part of a person's identity, their relationships, why do we think it'll work when it comes to another, their politics or their religion? I see people doing it dozens of times a day, and the only result that comes from it is surprise that nobody's mind has changed. I can't speak for you, but if somebody comes to me aggressively to tell me I'm wrong, my response is not going to suddenly be, oh my God, I've been waiting for someone to show me the light. Thank you for telling me the truth. Most likely, I'm going to tell them to suck eggs. If this person is a friend of mine, I may politely tell them to suck eggs, but there will be egg sucking involved. The best we can do is the same as before, and just be the best person we can be. Be a better person than we were yesterday. Be kind, be loving, be generous, be supportive. Our friends do things all the time that we think are stupid. At least that's what all my friends say about me. But we love them just the same. And if we can love a friend, somebody we know so much about, how is it that we cannot feel at least compassion or hope for a stranger? Someone who might be dealing with things that we could never imagine. I know this sounds awfully Pollyanna-ish, and I'm not suggesting that anyone go out and find the most racist, sexist, xenophobic, elitist, knuckle-dragging mouth breather and tell them that they're a wonderful person. But what I am saying is that a person can be successful progressively, can be successful in activating change by focusing on a positive life and having positive goals. The need to be negative is not one for growth. It is a need of ego. It is something we do to make ourselves feel better than others, to make ourselves feel superior. If you think a person is in the gutter and you're going to tell them all the things that are wrong with them, to do so, you must get in the gutter with them. And if a stranger walks by, they aren't going to see one person trying to help another rise. They're going to see two people wallowing in the gutter and seemingly enjoying it. I'm going to end with this. If you know me, you know my autobiography could be titled Everything I Ever Needed to Know I Learned by Watching MASH. There's an episode where a chopper pilot is bribing Korean kids to go into minefields and collect souvenirs that he can sell. Hawkeye and BJ try to find a way to stop this, and they eventually succeed in grounding the guy permanently. The pilot correctly points out that the new pilot on the route is probably just going to do the same thing, and he ends by asking them if they think they can change the world. Their response is no, just their little corner of it. That's all any of us can ever hope to change, our corners of where we are and when we are there. But think, if enough people change their corners, those corners will start to come together, and the world might change.